Jess. I thought we would take some guys to Ayers Rock today.
That's really great. It's 200 miles from where we are, in Alice Springs. What do you fancy for the trip? There's the Lear, the Phenom and our Comanche. Or, we could take the Marquis. You know what? If there's only 2 to go, we could take the Comanche. Hint, hint.
We will take the Marquis.
Okay, David. She's just had a full service schedule. When we get to Ayers Rock, we can take the Comanche up around Uluru. I know Andy is at Ayers Rock with the Comanche anyway. Are the guys in the coffee lounge? I will go and tell them to get ready.
Jess, tell us about the Marquis.
Work on the MU-2, Mitsubishi's first post-war aircraft design, began in 1956. Designed as a light twin turboprop transporter suitable for a variety of civil and military roles, the MU-2 first flew on the 14th of September 1963. Because the MU-2 offers very high performance at a relatively low cost, some of its operators lack sufficient training and experience for such an advanced aircraft. The MU-2 has performance similar to a small jet, yet early pilot licensing required only a simple endorsement from licenses for much slower twin-piston engined aircraft. The fact that numerous Marquis pilots were inexperienced at high speeds and high altitudes seems to have resulted in the high crash rate. Once a type certification was required for an MU-2 license, the accident rate dropped to normal levels. Good job we both have certificates for our aircraft, David. She's a beauty, really.
What do you think of Ayers Rock?
Australia's best-known landmark, other than the harbour bridge, an ancient monolith, and Inselberg, or Island Mountain, pretty impressive close-up, also called Uluru, the Aboriginal name. It's 600 million years old, so it's even older than you, David. Ooh, no offence. Originally sat at the bottom of the sea. It's 348 metres high. It's 3.5 kilometres long, and 1.9 kilometres wide, so it's a real big whopper. Ooh, sorry. It isn't the biggest monolith in the world though. Mount Augustus, in Western Australia, holds that title. Climbing up it, it's 1,600 metres and a steep angle. The summit is generally flat. Its surface is made up of valleys, ridges, caves and weird shapes, created over millions of years by erosion. How's that? Not bad off the top of my head, eh?
Need to locate our 2 passengers. Yes, grab the guys and we will go.
Okay, back in a minute. I have done the walk around and set up the GTN. We have the flight plan approved, so see you in a bit.
Okay, don't be long, I'll contact tower. Ground Lear 231 at stand 7 for ATC clearance to Ayers Rock.
Lear 231 ground, clear 2 Yankee Alpha, Yankee Echo. You publish departure procedures then as filed. Climb flight level 60, squawk 3122, departure frequency 122.6.
Roger, clear to Ayers Rock as filed. Climb maintain 6000, squawk 3122. First frequency on departure 122.6. That's Lear 231.
Lear 231, read back correct.
Can be ready on reaching.
Lear 231.
Tango
request
Juliet,
push
affirmative.
start.
Okay, make your number 1 to company 747 on taxi.
Lear 231, clear to push. Start at your discretion. Contact ground when you're ready. On 118.3.
Roger, clear to push and start. Lear 231.
Lear 231, ground. Taxi holding point. Runway 30. QNH, Niner.
Roger, taxi at hold. Runway 23. Lear 231.
Plus 26, you'll be number 2 to the company 737 on Bravo. And hold short of the runway, tower 10.5, wind ready, thanks, good day. Brisbane ground, heading in
Hello,
for
you
Bay
guys.
39.
They are excited about the trip in the Marquis. It's a rare aircraft. Not many in Aussie. Got the ATC clearance. Okay, let's do the startup.
Before start flow.
Before start. Activated. Ground power on. Avionics. Disarmed. Oxygen on. Circuit breakers on. Seat warning lights switched on. On. Engine instruments. Hydraulics checked. Checked. Cabin pressure checked. power,
Enjoy,
lever,
Vicky,
idle,
mate.
condition levers, taxi, trim set, take off bug set.
Cabin crew close doors. Yeah, that's it.
Sure, boss.
Before start done.
Start engine
The
2.
doors are now closed,
Start
Commander.
switch engaged. Engine 2.
Sydney Ground Japan 762, request pushback and start B79 with Papa. Japan 762, start push approach face north. Japan 762,
Start cutout.
start
Engine 2.
pushback approved.
Start engine 1.
Starter engaged. Engine 1.
Bravo by 40, I request pushback. Bravo, pushback approved. Bravo.
Starter cutout. Engine 1.
After start flow.
After start flow. Avionics enabled. Pit heat turned on. Window heat
Brisbane Grand Japan
on
762,
as requested. Arm auto fever, anti-skid enabled. Set air start center. After start complete.
Pause. System test okay.
Bravo 9 and Alpha.
Before taxi flow.
Before taxi flow.
Taxi Bravo received.
Ground service
yeah,
clear.
that is
Cabin
requested
taxi. Avionics
Whiskey Bravo,
on
that's,
as requested. Window heat on. Anti-skid on. Fasten belt signs on as requested. Taxi lights on. Wing lights turned on. Navigation lights on as per command. Ready for taxi checklist.
Japan 762, Grant.
What type of bird on your tail?
Japan 762, hold short of runway 19.
Runway entry procedure.
State runway.
Runway 30.
Runway. Sorry, I am no robot.
Runway entry procedure.
I can only handle one thing at a time.
Good morning, 91.
On.
With you.
Strobe lights. Turned
Yes, go
on.
ahead.
Transponder
Hi,
mode
Captain.
low.
Good
Flight
Cabin is ready
controls
for takeoff.
free. Transponder
Yes,
on.
thanks for
Clear
that.
runway entry.
921.
Clear on the left.
Clear right. Runway clear, Captain.
Oh, you've gone all formal. There's no need for that. We're not in uniform now.
Sunstate 455, Bay 4.
Say 455 taxi to the bay.
Sunstate 454.
Set altitude 6,000.
Altitude.
6,000.
Thanks. Setting. Altitude. 6,000. Got that.
Silver Golf taxi holding point runway 19.
Runway 19, hang on.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 30. Alpha Victor Hotel Sierra Alpha Echo.
Victor Hotel Sierra Alpha Echo Tower Runway 30. Line up and wait.
Runway 30. Roger. Victor Hotel Sierra Alpha Echo.
Down, I think it was pretty much a 15 knot crosswind all the way down. It wobbled around a bit the last couple hundred feet.
Yep.
Power set.
Toga set. Acceleration.
Romeo Mike Oscar, apparently the aircraft
8
on
knots.
base 40 is just about to
Check.
push back, and we've been instructed to wait for that.
Romeo Mike Oscar, Roger, you can just enter the apron next left and hold. Nothing behind you.
Mike Oscar, Roger, I believe they're going to push back
Positive
far enough
rate.
to let us in. Is that okay with
Zero.
you?
Gear.
Mike Oscar,
Coming up.
that's approved. I'm not sure which way they're going
Flaps
to
up.
push, so you can either
Roger.
take next left or
Flaps
the
going up.
Charlie 4.
Okay, we'll sit here on Charlie 5 and just wait. Brisbane Ground, Charlie's a Golf request pushback Bay 40, and yes, we'd like to push clear for the 76.
Please look off, that
Gear.
push is approved.
Up hand. Locked. Flaps
Charlie's level.
verified.
Autopilot on.
Yep. Autopilot. Active. Now.
Thank you.
You think I'm gonna keep quiet in your dreams.
No,
Well-
it wouldn't be like you, would it?
Alpha Echo, ready for clearance to Brisbane Airport.
Victor, Hotel, Sierra, Alpha, Echo, ground, cleared to Brisbane Airport, as filed, climb, flight level 60, squawk, 4437, departure frequency, 122.6.
Cleared to Brisbane Airport, as filed, squawk 4437, departure 122.6. Victor, Hotel, Sierra, Alpha Echo.
Victor, Hotel, Sierra, Alpha, Echo, read that correct.
Okay, ground, good morning, Eva
After
316.
takeoff.
316.
After
good
takeoff
morning.
flow. Selected
Position 8-1 with
Air
information
ignition
Quebec,
switches
we're ready
off
for
and left
pushback
weather
and engine
captain.
start.
Ready for after takeoff
316,
checklist.
ready to start and push approved, face north. Okay, Pulse 4, you can go to Alpha 4 now if you like. Yeah, okay, we're all trying to be too nice, aren't we? I see you caring for each other.
30, Alpha Air, Victor, Hotel, Sierra, Alpha Echo, clear for takeoff, runway 30.
Echo Whiskey Sierra, say Victor request taxi Alpha 3.
Echo Whiskey Sierra, taxi to the holding point Alpha 3, runway 19.
Taxi Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Sierra.
Right, was Mobile 87, across the runway.
Off runway, Mobile 87.
Got the marquees again.
Work on the MU-2, Mitsubishi's first post-war aircraft design, began in 1956. Designed as a light twin turboprop transport suitable for a variety of civil and military roles, the MU-2 first flew on the 14th of September 1963. Because the MU-2 offers very high performance at a relatively low cost, some of its operators lack sufficient training and experience for such an advanced aircraft. The MU-2 has performance similar to a small jet, yet early pilot licensing required only a simple endorsement from licenses for much slower twin-piston-engined aircraft. The fact that numerous Marquis pilots were inexperienced at high speeds and high altitudes seems to have resulted in the high crash rates. Once a type certification was required for an MU-2 license, the accident rate dropped to normal levels. Good job, we both have certificates for our aircraft, David. She's a beauty, really.
Euro 321, continue on taxiway Alpha to the holding point runway 19.
Thank you, continue on Alpha, now 329.
November Juliet, Bay 20. November Juliet 20, was it? 20, limited. Roger, thank you.
Set altitude 5,000.
Yep, setting. Altitude 5,000.
Belair 762, stay on taxiway Alpha.
Speed select.
Belair 762.
Vertical speed select. Active. Now.
Just remain this frequency, thanks, but stay on taxiway Alpha.
Set vertical speed minus 15.
Remain this frequency.
Okay.
till
Beg your
advised.
pardon. Didn't get
Stay
it.
on taxiway
Vertical speed.
Alpha.
Minus 15.
762.
Selecting. Vertical speed minus 1,500.
Ground
Done.
taxi, Fox Victor, good morning. Request taxi, received information.
Thanks.
PAR request in section Alpha 4.
Thank you.
X-ray
Commander.
Foxtrot Victor, Roger, taxi Alpha 4. Taxi Alpha 4, X-ray Foxtrot Victor.
Descent flow.
Roger descent. Window heat.
Yes, Captain. What can I do for you?
switched
Hi there,
on.
just to let you know
Seat
we're
belt
commencing
signs
descent.
switched on.
Okay,
No smoke
thanks.
lights on. Landing lights on. As per your instruction. Pressurization set, Captain. Descent flow done, ready for checklist.
Minus 2500.
Yeah, okay. What did you ask for? Vertical speed.
Vertical speed, minus 2500.
Okay. Minus 2500. Set.
What do you think of Ayers Rock?
Australia's best known landmark, other than the Harbour Bridge, an ancient monolith, and Inselbeg, or Island Mountain. Pretty impressive close-up, also called Uluru, the Aboriginal name. It's 600 million years old, so it's even older than you, David. No offence. Originally sat at the bottom of the sea. It's 348 metres high. It's 3.5 kilometres long and 1.9 kilometres wide, so it's a real big whopper. Sorry. It isn't the biggest monolith in the world though. Mount Augustus, in Western Australia, holds that title. Climbing up it, it's 1,600 metres and a steep angle. The summit is generally flat. Its surface is made up of valleys, ridges, caves and weird shapes, created over millions of years by erosion. How's that? Not bad off the top of my head. Did you sleep well last night?
No.
Yes, usually like a log. Thanks. Approach flow.
Circuit check-in. Landing lights. Lights. Switched on. Recognition lights. On. Hydraulic pressure emergency air pressure check. Approach speed VREF +7. Set avionics for approach, Captain. Ready for approach.
Oh, Jess, there you go with the captain again. Let's keep it informal. You can call me worse. Ayers Rock to starboard. Be a visual approach, runway 30, VREF 125. I'll use reversers after landing and select the first high speed on the left.
Tango Juliet Victor, radio check please, 117.
Juliet Victor, visibility 5.
Flaps set at 1.
Gear down.
Gear. Speed. Check. Going down.
Right, Oscar, they
Gear
40,
down
I think that might
secure.
change.
Autopilot off,
I'm with
line
you.
controls,
And
land
did you have
base.
the same wing component down to the ground, did you notice?
Yeah, virtually all the way down. I think it was pretty much a 15 knot crosswind all the way down. It wobbled around a bit the last couple of 100 feet.
Yep.
Romeo Mike Oscar, apparently the aircraft on Bay 40 is just about to push back and we've been instructed to wait for that.
Romeo Mike Oscar, Roger, you can just enter the apron next left and hold. Nothing behind you.
Mike Oscar, Roger, I believe they're going to push back far enough to let us in. Is that okay with you?
Mike Oscar, that's approved. I'm not sure which way they're going to push, so you can either take next left or the Charlie 4.
Okay, we'll sit here on Charlie. Brisbane Ground, Charlie's a Golf request pushback Bay 40, and yes, we'd like to push
1,000 feet above ground.
Visual Golf, that push is approved.
Charlie's a Golf.
Okay, ground, good morning, Eva 316. 316, good morning. Position 8-1 with information Quebec, we're ready for pushback and engine start.
Shopping.
It is a big rock and roll. Shall I ask the guys in the back to buckle?
Facing north, clear for pushback
Ladies
and
and
engine
gentlemen,
start. Eva
may we have your
316.
attention, please? We are flying through the turbulent
500
weather.
feet.
We kindly ask you to come back to your seats and fasten your seatbelts. Please refrain from using the lavatory
Landing
until the
flow.
seatbelt sign has been switched off.
Flaps is required. Anti-skid. Available. Now. Landing lights. Switched on. Recognition lights. On. As requested. Requested. Taxi lights. On. Landing flow complete David. Minimums.
Landing.
Landing confirmed. Continue. Runway lights David okay to continue.
Uh, 316 approaching Bravo 7. 316, remain on taxiway Alpha to the end, hold short of the runway at Alpha 1. Contact tower 120.5 when ready. Roger, continue on Alpha until Alpha 1 and when
Reverses.
ready. Decimal 5. Eva 31.
Out of reverse.
Sunset 404, we'll take Alpha 3 if it makes it easier for the other day.
Out of reverse,
Okay, fine, go
Roger.
left, Alpha 3.
Thrust idle captain.
Sunset 404,
Ready for clean up
left,
flow
for Alpha.
captain.
Grand G'day, Sunset 432 base 6, we'll just go over here to let the dash out here.
Okay, 404, you can go to Alpha 4 now if you
Clean
like.
up flow.
Yeah,
Clean
okay,
up
we're all
flow.
trying to be too nice, aren't we?
Flaps coming up.
Nice to see you caring for each other.
Echo Whiskey Sierra, say Victor request taxi Alpha 3.
Go
Flap
Whiskey Sierra,
set.
taxi to the holding
Hit
point
a
Alpha
peak
3,
selected.
runway 19.
Off. On. As
Taxi
per
Alpha 3,
command.
Echo Whiskey Sierra.
Strobe lights. Turned. Off. Switched. Off. Selected. Off. Madam David. All clean.
Charlie Zulu, Echo, receive Victor request taxi.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our final
taxi to the holding
destination.
point runway 19.
Please remain seated with the seatbelts securely fastened until the aircraft has reached its parking position and the seatbelt sign has been switched off. Please continue to observe the non-smoking
Off.
sign.
Off. Recognition lights. Off. As per command. Engine shutdown. 1. Shutting down engine. 2.
One of our aircrafts again. Thank you and goodbye.
Off. We are all shut down, David. How about a drink? Shut down flow complete.
One 135, just make the phone call now. We should have something for you shortly.
Thanks.
I'm actually hoping they've given you a change of bay number.
The Comanche is fueled.
You know I like that Comanche, David. It would be more like a holiday than a job. Let's prep for the trip.
So out here in the outback we need to ask Tower to call Centre for clearance, just to confirm the filed flight plan has been approved.
TAS, system test OK.
Radio.
Lead 231, file flight plan Alpha 1.
Clear 231. Ryder, I'll call center. Maybe a few minutes. Stand by, please.
Although it's nice and warm out here at Ayers Rock, we'll have some fuel pumps and a couple of primes.
Clear 231. Cleared from the Yankee Alpha Yankee Echo Airport 2 Yankee Alpha Yankee Echo as filed. Climb to altitude 3,000 feet. Squawk 4277. Contact Melbourne Control 121.85. Leaving 3,000.
Transponder code 0477.
0600. If not off by 060.
Got that.
Advise center of intentions not later than 0610.
Roger, cleared for the trip as file, climb maintain 3000, squawk 4277, first frequency 121.85, and we'll be leaving by 0600. If for any reason we can't go, we'll inform by 0610. Thanks, Lear 231.
Clear 231. Readback correct.
Cleared prop.
We have a failure of communication radio.
No, I'll check that. I think it's okay. Flaps 1 down.
Flaps set 1.
Clear on the left.
Clear right, Captain.
No need to be so far. Remember, you only need to call me Captain when you've got those blue uniforms on. Somebody's watching. Okay, takeoff power set, prop fully fine.
Minimums.
Clear on.
Yeah. Gear. Coming up.
Just flaps.
Sure.
Clear 2, 3, 1. Do you have the latest Yankee Alpha, Yankee Echo weather, and which approach are you requesting? Yankee Alpha, Yankee Echo, Foxtrot, winds 2, 9er, 5 at 10, visibility 10 kilometers or more, clouds, view 1,800, overcast 5,000, temperature dew point 12, QNH, 9er, landing and departing, runway 31.
Set altimeter 999.
Selecting altimeter 999 millbars. May I ask you to cross-set?
Question.
Cross-set OK.
Alter those formations ahead.
Those are the augers. The Sisters 2 Eyes Rock at 1,066 meters, or 3,400 feet, also known as Cartajuta. There are many Pitjantjatjara Dreamtime legends associated with this place and indeed everything in the vicinity, including Uluru and Eyes Rock. A number of legends surround the great snake king Wanambi, who is said to live on the summit of Cartatuta or Mount Olga and only comes down during the dry season. The majority of mythology surrounding the site is not disclosed to outsiders, and in particular, women. As is the custom, should women become known to the men's business, they are susceptible to violent attacks, even death. The Anangu Aborigines believe the great rocks of Cartatuta homes to spirit energy from the dreaming, and since 1995 the site is being used once again for religious ceremonies.
That's fascinating. Thanks very much. Thanks. Did you hear that in the back? guys in the back heard you the first time. Do you want to say that again? So say that again. What are those
Transponder
formations?
code 0710. The Sisters 2 Eyes Rock at 1,066 meters or 3,400
Terrain
feet,
ahead.
also
Terrain
known as
ahead.
Cartajuta. There are many Pigeon Jara Dreamtime legends associated with this place
Terrain
and indeed
ahead.
everything in the
Terrain
vicinity,
ahead.
including Uluru and Eyes Rock. A number of legends surround the great snake king Wanambi, who is said to live on the summit of Cartajuta or Mount Olga and only comes down during the dry season. The majority of mythology surrounding the site is not disclosed to outsiders, and in particular, women. As is the custom, should women become known to the men's business, they are susceptible to violent attacks, even death. The Anangu Aborigines believe the great rocks of Cartajuta are homes to spirit energy from the dreaming, and since 1995 the site is being used once again for religious ceremonies.
So that's Uluru ahead, Ayers Rock. What do you think of that? Say that again.
Australia's
Forget
best known
that.
landmark,
Nothing
other than
serious.
the Harbour Bridge, an ancient monolith, and Insulbeg, or Island Mountain, pretty impressive close-up, also called Uluru, the Aboriginal name. It's 600 million years old, so it's even older than you, David. Ooh, no offence. Originally sat at the bottom of the sea. It's 348 meters high. It's 3.5 kilometers long and 1.9 kilometers wide, so it's a real big whopper. Ooh, sorry. It isn't the biggest monolith in the world though. Mount Augustus, in Western Australia, holds that title. Climbing up it, it's 1,600 meters and a steep angle. The summit is generally flat. Its surface is made up of valleys, ridges, caves and weird shapes, created over millions of years by erosion. How's that? Not bad off the top of my head, eh?
That's brilliant, very informative. Thanks very much, Jane. Set ADF 233.
A DF1, 233.0, selected.
Have control, Jess.
Okay, I have control.
You have control, Jess.
Okay, I have control. Thanks, David.
Good demonstration of impressive roll rate.
Here, 2, 3, 1, requested.
Clear 2, 3, 1. Roger, you can expect that.
Roll code.
Clear 2, 3, 1. Traffic 12 o'clock, 4 miles. Northwestbound. Clear at 3,000 feet. Clear 2, 3, 1. I'm not receiving your transponder. Be sure you're getting a good reply light and squawking. 4277. Clear 2,
tower on 125 decimal, please, yours.
Victor Hotel Romeo Bravo Zulu traffic 12 o'clock 4 miles northeastbound at 3,000 feet.
Victor Hotel Romeo Bravo Zulu.
Centre, here 231, field in sight.
Clear 231, roger. Cleared visual approach to the Yankee Alpha Yankee Echo Airport radar service terminal. Contact tower 125 decimal 2.
Roger, clear visual approach, Leo 231.
Come 1 radio switch to tower.
Lear 231 tower winds 295 at 10. Lear 231 cleared to land.
Roger, clear to land, Leo 231. Gear down.
Gear moving down.
Flaps full.
Affirmative. Speed. Check. OK. Would you please confirm that? 38 flaps.
Lear 231 cleared to land.
Roger, clear to land, Leo 231.
Plum. No interest.
India Sierra Echo is taxiing Archfield for call and gunner. Chris transpond the code.
Yes, sir. Echo, I don't have your details yet. So how long ago did you plan?
Put the plane in about 2.5 hours ago. India Sierra Echo.
Winds
500.
295 at 10.
500 feet. Gear is down.
Stations Warwick, Papa Warrior Bravo Sierra Yankees 1 mile to the north of the strip, on descent from 4000, practicing a forced landing onto runway 27. Stations Warwick, Papa Warrior Bravo Sierra Yankees now turning a right base for runway 27 for a practice forced landing.
Thank you. Thanks. Greaser, thanks.
Well, I had a good instructor pilot, David. I wonder who he could be. I think it's time for a beer.
Lear 231 turn off at next high speed and hold contact ground 124.8 when runway is clear.
Roger, turn off the next high speed and hold Leo 231. Select menu item 3. Clean up flow. Clean up flow.
One thing at a time. My flaps up, pit at heat, switched off. Taxi lights on, strobe lights selected off, landing lights off, navigation lights off. They are all clean.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Tango November Uniform. Tango November Uniform, good afternoon. Runway 14, roll through to the end, cleared to land. Tango November Uniform.
Houston Tower, Oscar Golf Charlie, left 1000.
Set parking brake.
Oscar Golf Charlie,
Parking
runway
brake.
01,
Set.
clear to land. Oscar Golf Charlie, surface wind 060 degrees, 10 knots.
Oscar Golf Charlie.
What did you think?
Well, just awesome. That's been seen by human eyes for 10,000 years. It's just magic, David. My landing was okay too. Come on, it's Miller time.
Okay, let's go grab a beer.
Tango Juliet Echo. Tango Juliet Echo, continue approach. Tango Juliet Echo.
Somehow I do it every day, just the same. Get dressed, still a mess, shuffle through the same routine. White tee, blue jeans, looking at me beckoning. Get myself together, come whatever, just like yesterday and every other day. As I rush by, the mirror catches my eye and just gets through smiling back at me. So today, no matter what comes my way, I'll turn it into something I can celebrate. I'm gonna give the world a shake with a smile. And now, there's nothing that can knock me down. I'm gonna take whatever comes around, take every frown and turn it upside down.